All right, welcome back to another game of Play Action Football. My name is Brian Hafferkamp. I'm the designer and creator of this game. And in this game, we are replaying the 2024 National Championship game for college football. It's Washington at Michigan. And we are just into the second quarter. It's 14-7 Michigan. And they have the ball at their own 32-yard line. 5-yard touchdown pass from Michael Penix, and also it was to Rome Odunze. And that's the score for Washington. For Michigan, it was a 7-yard pass from McCarthy to Johnson and a 2-yard run by Edwards. So there was an interception that set up Michigan pretty good, and they capitalized with a score. So 14 and a half minutes left in the half. Don't know how long I will be able to go with this one. Let's see a time check. Maybe an hour or hour and a half. So we'll see how far we can get with that. All right, let's pick up 1st and 10. We're using a new play results chart and small cards that I've created. I've gone ahead and I'm about number 15 in the country or so. So I put in a little work yesterday to put some more players and teams together. So I'm about, I don't know, a little over halfway finished with the entire set from 2023. So we'll see how it goes. But I did print off. This doesn't have the players on it, but you can see Texas and Alabama there. So I went through and I figured all the base defenses. It's a little weird putting the players on here for these defenses just because, you know, they've got all these Jack and Star and all these different things, just a little bit different these days than just your traditional 3-4-4-3, although some teams still run those traditional defenses. So, all right, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 32, Michigan with the ball. They're running the run-heavy offense. And the first down play is going to be a screen pass. That's to a base defense. The base defense for Washington is a 4-2-5. I don't have the... Actually, let me go and print those out. All right, so I'm back here. And I did go through and add defensive effects for the all the different offensive play calling. So we have the defensive effects for the 4-2-5 and the 3-3-5 or the nickel. So if you get nickel up here, you can use that. And then it's also the same for a 3-3-5 defense, which is a nickel defense. So got that for each of the different play calling styles. And we'll be able to deal with this in a more sophisticated way than just saying, okay, the 4-3, because it's not a 4-3. It's actually more of a pass-oriented defense than a 4-3 is. So, so that needs to be definitely looked at. So it's better, way better against the deep ball and the medium pass. Not as good against the short pass as a 4-3, but much better on a long passing play. So we got a screen pass to a base defense and a screen, and both teams are running that 4-2-5. So screen to a 4-2-5 is going to be a 0. Michigan already has a +1 for their team level advantage. Washington has a 0 because their +2 on offense is matched by Michigan's -2 on defense. So evenly matched on the Washington side of the ball. But Washington with a 0 defense, one of the worst defenses relatively in the top 25. So screen to a base, that's going to be a 0. So they retain their +1 advantage. 12 + 1 is 13. 13 on a screen pass. You can see there. 13 on a screen pass is D6 + 3. And that's going to be good for 8 yards. That screen goes to Barner. Barner for 8 yards. and that takes the ball out to the 40. That'll bring up 2nd down and 2 for Michigan. 2nd down play, this is an inside run against the base defense. Inside against the base is a 0. And this will be 8 yards. So 8 plus 1 is 9. On an inside run is 3 yards. And that's going to be quorum up the middle for 3. And that will be a 1st down as they spot the ball at the 43. So 1st and 10 from the Michigan 43 as they're off and running on this drive. This is an outside run to a base defense. Outside to a base is pretty good. That's one of the weaknesses of the 4-2-5 is if you can get outside. So that's a +2. It makes them a +3 overall. So 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 on the outside run. D6 plus 2. That's good for 7 yards. And that's Edwards picking up 7 to the outside. And that will spot the ball at midfield. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Second down play. This is a medium pass as J.J. McCarthy drops back. He's facing a blitz. Medium against the blitz is a -1, so that makes him even Steven. That was a 5. 14 on a medium pass is D10 plus 12. So 22 yards on the reception. That goes to Wilson for 22. First connection with Wilson. And 10, 20, 1, 2 takes the ball down to the Washington 28. So Michigan moving the ball here. Nice pop from J.J. McCarthy on the medium pass. This will be an inside run to a base. Inside to a base is a 0, so that keeps their +1 alive. 17 on an inside run, D6 plus 5. And that's good for 11 yards as Quorum goes in between the tackles for 11. And that'll be a 1st down pickup as they are picking up chunk yardage now. This Washington defense having a hard time stopping. 1st down play again. This is a screen to a base blitz. Screen to a blitz is a -1. So they're even Steven on this one. 16 on a screen is good for 7 yards. That's going to be Barner again on the screen. This time for 7. And that will take the ball down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Let's go ahead and go to our goal line plays. So from the 10, 2nd down is going to be an inside run to a base blitz. That's a -1, so that makes them even on the play. 10 on an inside run, D6 plus 1. That's good for 6 yards. That's Quorum for 6. And that's going to take the ball down to the 4-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 with 11 minutes left in the half. We've got 1st and goal from the 5. 1st down, outside run to a base defense. That's a +2. That makes them +3 overall. 8 plus 3 is 11. On an outside run is good for 4 yards. It's Quorum again for 4. And that'll spot the ball down at the 1. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 1. Second and goal, inside run to a base defense. We'll say inside to a goal line. I don't think they would play a base defense at the goal line, so that'll be a -2. That makes them a -1 overall. 16 minus 1 is 15. 15 on an inside run is good for 7 yards, and that's Quorum plowing up the field for a 1-yard TD run. So a couple touchdown runs for Michigan in this one, and they jump out to a 20-7 lead. Let's see about the extra point. They're 1-97, This is Turner lining it up. 89 is up and in, and the extra point is good. So Michigan drives down the field from their own 32, and they put up a score here in the second quarter. They lead 21-7, and they'll be kicking off. A 10 on the kickoff is 60 yards. So they're kicking from the 35. The 60 is down to the 5. And the return is a 4. 20 yards plus a D6. So 21 yards. Kind of a special play here. So we got 21 yards. Here is, and you can see this little carrot, this little rooftop. Hopefully you can see that pretty well right there on the 4. And what that says is roll the D10 again. If you roll a 1, then there's a fumble on the play. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going to lose the fumble, but it's a 6, so there's no fumble on the play. So it's a 21-yard return on the kick return. And that'll take it out to the 26. That's where Washington's going to start 1st and 10. And it will be Michael Penix Jr. bringing the offense back out. See if they can solve the riddle of this Michigan defense. First down and 10. This is going to be a deep ball against a base blitz. So deep against a blitz is a -1, and that makes them a -1 overall. So 10 on a deep pass. 10 on a deep pass is going to be incomplete. That pass intended for Rome Odunze. Penix now 0 for his last 3 passes. Outside run to a base defense. Again, that's pretty good. That's going to make them a +2. 15 plus 2 is 17 on an outside run. D6 plus 7. So that's good for 9 yards. That'll be Johnson for 9. And that'll set them up with 3rd and short. So to the 35. 9 minutes left in the half. Washington finds themselves down by 2 scores. Let's see if they can put up a score here before the half. 3rd down and 1. This is going to be another deep ball as they take a chance on 3rd and 1. Deep against a blitz is a -1, so they're -1 overall. 13 becomes 12. 12 on a deep pass is going to be incomplete as they tried to hit Westover again. And that ball is incomplete. There. So I think they're feeling their backs against the wall. They're going to run. They're going to run an outside run on 4th down and 1. So let's do that. We'll leave this one out. Outside run on 4th and 1. And it is against a blitz. So outside against a blitz is a +1. Oh no, 3 plus 1 is 4, and they get tackled for a 1-yard loss. Who's the coach of this team? What a boneheaded play. So -1, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the new line of scrimmage will be at the 34. Sorry, Washington fans. I was trying to just give them a jump start there. And that'll be a turnover on downs. And it'll be Michigan football. I thought they could get a yard. But the blitz proves to be helpful on the defense. This is going to be a short pass against a base defense, so Michigan takes over 1st and 10 from their from the Washington 34. Short pass against a base, and that's going to be a +1, so their +1 turns to +2. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 on a short pass is incomplete. That was intended for Wilson. McCarthy, 3 of 5 so far in this game. Not a lot of yards. 29, 36 yards in the first half. Not a lot. This is going to be a second down play. This is a medium pass as McCarthy drops back against the base defense. Medium against the base is a 0, so they retain their +1 advantage. 13 becomes 14. 14 on a medium pass is D10 plus 12. And that's going to be good for 19 yards. That goes to Wilson for 19. As he's had a couple of nice gains. And that'll be first down and 10. So 10, 20, 19. Takes it down to the 15-yard line. Got 7.5 minutes left in the half. Michigan on the verge of blowing out Washington. So we'll see if Washington can hold here. This is a 1st and 10 play. Inside run to a base defense, and that's a 0. So they're a +1 on offense. 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 on an inside run is good for 5 yards, and that is Blake Corum for 5 more yards. It's going to bring up second down and 5 from the 10. Let's go ahead and run our goal line. Second down and 10. This is a short pass against, we'll call it against a base defense. So short against a base is a +1. Yeah, short against a base defense is a +1. That makes them +2 overall. 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 on a short pass, D10 plus 5. So that's good for 6 yards. That's going to pick up the first down. That gets the ball down to the 4-yard line. That will be 1st and 10, or 1st and goal from the 4. And that pass goes to Johnson for 6 yards. So McCarthy not throwing for 1,000,000 yards, but has been very efficient in this game. 1st and 10. This is an outside run to a base defense. Outside to a base is a +2, so that's going to make them a +3 overall. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 on the outside run is just 1 yard. That's Mullings to the outside for a yard. 6 minutes left in the half. It's going to be second down and 3. Second down and goal from the 3. Second down play, inside run to a goal line defense. That's a -2, so that makes them -1 overall. 12 minus 1 is 11. D10 for the inside run. It's an 8. So that's going to be taken in for a touchdown, and it will be Edwards with his second touchdown of the day from 3 yards out. So Michigan now with 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half as they take it in for a score. And with the extra point, it's now 28-7. Michigan over Washington. Okay. Don't need all these dice, do we? Let's do the kickoff. Another 10, that's another 60 yards. Down to the 5. Remember, Michigan gets the ball in the second half, so crucial 5 minutes here. Let's see if Washington can do something. 1 on the return is going to be 10 yards plus 4, so 14 yards on the return. That's out to the 19. So good kick coverage there. 14 on the return. And Penix leads the charge again. Let's see if they can put something together here. Maybe have a big play that can spark something. This is a short pass against the base. That's a +1, so it makes them +1 overall. 13 plus 1 is 14 on a short pass, is 7 yards. That goes to McMillan for 7. That's his first catch. So puts the ball at the 26. That'll bring second down and 3. Second down play. This is a medium pass against a base defense, and that's a 0, so even Steven. 4 on a medium pass is going to be a sack for -1 yards. The sack goes to Moore. That is his first sack of the game. He's already got an interception. And takes 30 seconds off the clock, moves them back a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. With 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the half. 3rd down play. This is a deep ball against the nickel. Deep against the nickel is a -2. And so that's where they are, -2. So 13 minus 2 is 11. 11 on a deep ball is going to be incomplete. That was intended for Westover again. And the Huskies just having a hard time getting the inching cranked in this one. It's 4th down and 4. That's stingy Michigan defense. And we're going to get a punt. The punt is an 8. Pretty good one. 50 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So averaging about 52, 53 yards per punt. Pretty good kicking game. And 8 on the return, also good. That's good for 18 yards. So 10, 20, 19, 18. Takes it out to the 43-yard line. 3:45 left in the half. It is 28-7 as Michigan is putting a pounding on the Washington Huskies. First down and 10 for the Michigan offense. This is an outside run to a base defense. That's a +2, so that's going to be +3 overall. 12 on an outside run, D6 +2, and that's good for 7 yards. It's quorum around the edge for 7. Takes us to 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the half. That's at 7 yards. That takes it to the 50-yard line. 1st and 10, Michigan from midfield. First down play is an outside run to a base defense. Another +3 overall. So 7 + 3 is 10. 10 on the outside, D6 +1 is 7 more yards for quorum as they are eating up chunk plays to the outside. 2:45 left in the half. That's going to bring up 1st down and 10 from the Washington 43. First down play. This is an outside run to the base. Another +3. 16 + 3 is 19 to the outside. D6 +10. So that's good for 11 yards. That will be actually McCarthy on the keeper, the RPO keeper, as he goes for 11 yards. And the first down. 2:15 left in the half. It'll be 1st and 10, Michigan from the 32. First down play. This is another outside run to the base. So another +3. 11 + 3 is 14. D6 + D6. And that's 6 more yards for Mullings. And that'll take us down to 145. 2nd down and 4 for Michigan. Michigan will be in the hurry-up offense inside the 2 minutes. You can always call that whenever you want to, and in fact, might have to do that maybe to start first drive of the second half or something like that for Washington, just so they can get enough time to get back in the game. This is a 2nd down play. Inside run to the base. That's a 0, so they retain their +1 advantage. 10 plus 1 is 11, so D10. That's good for 8 yards. That'll be McCarthy on the quarterback draw for 8 yards. And that will actually be a 1st down run. So they run up to the line of scrimmage. The ball is on the 18. Make sure my math is right. 1st and 10 from the 18 inside the red zone now. This is a short pass against the base defense. That's a +1, so it makes them a +2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 on the short pass is incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. So that incompletion was intended for Loveland. First target for him. And McCarthy misses just for the 3rd time in the half. Brings up 2nd down and 10. 2nd down play. This is another outside run, this time to the blitz. So that's a +1. Makes them +2 instead of +3. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 on the outside is D6. And that's just a 1-yard gain for Quorum. Washington's defense stiffens there. 15 seconds off the clock. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 as Michigan gets up to the line of scrimmage quickly. And they call the play. 3rd down. This is a short pass to the base defense. That's going to be a +1. So they're +2 overall. 12 plus 2 is 14 on a short pass is good for 7 yards. And that's going to leave them just a little bit short as so 7 yards. That pass was for Edwards out of the backfield. Not going to be enough for a 1st down. So we're going to have a 27-yard field goal. First field goal attempt. Their field goal percentage is 86. They don't have it broken down by how far. So 86 is their field goal percentage. It is 4th down and 2 from the 10. It's a 29. I read the school color first. So Michigan color first. 29, and that's going to be up and good from 27 yards. So Michigan tacks on 3-pointer just for good measure, and it will be kickoff with 30 seconds left. So let's see what happens on the kickoff. A 9, 63 yards. So 60, 1, 2, 3. And we'll see about the return. It's a 2. 2 on the return is just 13 yards, so that'll be out to the 16. Good kick coverage in this one from Michigan. And Washington is happy to just take a knee, so that'll be a -1 rush for Penix. And that'll take us to the 3rd quarter. Like I said, it'll be Washington kicking off in the 2nd half. So our score here is 31-7. So it's pretty rough so far for the Huskies. They're going to need some help here. You can see 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but a whole lot of nothing basically in the 2nd quarter. They've had a decent amount of success running the ball, but really just not even being able to run that many offensive plays. But you can see here, Quorum already with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 carries for about 100 yards or so, almost 100. And McCarthy has missed on 3 of his passes, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so 7 of 10 in the first half. Not that many yards, probably 50 or 60 yards in the first half, but very effective with his throwing. Got 3 rushing touchdowns here, 1 from Quorum, 2 for Edwards, got 1 passing touchdown from McCarthy, and that's sort of your recap of the first half. It'll be Washington kicking off, and they are at a deficit. They're going to need some defensive plays, some big plays, and we'll see if they can come up with that. They at least get a touchback. So Michigan's going to have to go the long field, 20 from their own 25. No time off the clock on a touchback. And it'll be Michigan ball, 1st and 10 from the 25. All right, Michigan. So this is going to be a first down play. An inside run to a base is a 0, so they retain their +1 advantage. 15 becomes 16. D10 plus 2. Yeah, that's good for 7 yards. That'll be Mullings up the middle for 7 as they pick up right where they left off. Ball spotted at the 32. That'll be 2nd down and 3. 2nd down play, inside run to a base again. Another +1. 13 plus 1 is 14. On the inside, do D6 plus D6. So 5 more yards. That goes to Quorum. And that'll be enough for a first down as Michigan plows ahead with the running game. Puts the ball at the 37 of the Michigan Wolverines. Michigan up 31-7 coming out into the second half. This is the first possession of the second half. This game moving right along with them running the ball so much. 1st and 10, this is an outside run to a base. We know that that is +3 overall. That's a really good spot for them to be. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 on the outside run is 4 yards. That's Quorum again, as he's having a day. And that brings up 2nd down and 6 from the Michigan 41. Washington needs a stop here. They're going to need several stops and probably some big plays to get into this one. Short pass, so they got a chance against the blitz. Short against the blitz is a 0, so they retain their +1 advantage. We got a 20. 20 plus 1 is 21, so that's going to be a penalty on the defense. I went ahead and changed. This all should go up here, so I actually made that change. So pre-snap penalty on the defense. It's a 2. That's going to be encroachment. So that's 5 yards. Encroachment on the defense is going to not quite give them a first down. First penalty of the game for Washington. So that'll be 5 yards here, and it'll remain 2nd down, no time off the clock. So 2nd down and 1. This is a short pass against a base defense, and a short against a base. Short against the base is a +1, so that should be a +2. 15 plus 2 is 17. On a short pass, that's D10 plus 5. So good for 7 yards, and that catch is made by Barner for 7 more yards. That'll be a first down pickup. And that'll put the ball 4, 5, 6, 7 at the 47-yard line of the Huskies. Michigan's first Possession of the second half, they started at their own 25. They're now at the Washington 47. It's a first down play. A screen against a base defense is going to be a 0, so they have a +1 advantage on offense. They keep rolling high. This is just one of those games. 17 + 1 is 18. On a screen pass is good for 8 yards. The screen goes to Wilson on the outside as they get it outside to the receiver. 8 yards. And that puts the ball at the 39. Brings up second down and 2 from the 39. Michigan with an outside run. This is against the nickel blitz. Outside to a nickel blitz. That's a +1. So that makes them +2 overall. 5 + 2 is 7. And that's a gain of 1 yard. That'll be Edwards for the 1 yard gain. And that brings up third down and 1. Good defense there from Washington. Third down play. This is a draw play. First draw of the game. And that's going to happen against a nickel. That's a pretty good call. Draw against a nickel is a +1. So that makes them +2 overall. 8 + 2 is 10. 10 on a draw play is a D6. So they're going to need something. It needs to be more than 1 for the first down. It's a 4. And they're going to get 4 on the draw play. And that'll be a first down pickup for Quorum. As they continue to pound the rock in this one, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 34 of Washington. First down play. This is an inside run against the blitz. Inside against the blitz is a -1, so that makes them even Steven on the play. And they still roll high. That's good for 5 yards. That's going to be Mullings for 5 yards as he pounds it up the middle. 11 minutes left in the third, and that's going to be second down and 5. Second down play. This is a medium pass against the blitz. So medium against the blitz is a -1. That makes them even Steven. 6 on a medium pass is going to be a quarterback hurry. Let's see what happens on the play. As the pressure gets to McCarthy, we have a 3, and that's going to be an incomplete pass on a quarterback hurry. So that pass intended for Wilson, and that'll be an incompletion. So that'll bring up third down and 5 from the Washington 29. Third down play. This is another medium pass against the blitz. So medium against the blitz is a -1. So they are even. 14 on a medium pass is D10 + 12. So they're going to pick up the first down here. And that's going to be good for 20 yards. That pass is a connection to Loveland. That's their first time connecting. And that'll be for 20 yards and a first down. Takes them inside the 10. So 10-20, that'll be first and goal from the 9. 12.5 minutes left. That can't be right. It's got to be 10.5, right? 10.5 minutes left in the half. In the third quarter. This is a very long drive so far. We're looking at 4.5 minutes so far. First and 10. Let's get our goal line offense. It'll be a short pass against a base blitz, and that's a 0. So they retain their +1 advantage. Rolling high again. 17 becomes 18. 18 on a short pass is D10 + 6. So they're going to need to roll at least a 3 here. And they do. That's going to be 12 yards. The connection is made to Johnson as he catches a 9-yard touchdown pass from McCarthy. And this one is an official route as Michigan makes the connection from 9 yards out. 33, that's an extra point up and good. And 7 more, that's going to be 38-7 is our score at this point. This one I thought was going to be a little bit closer. Let's start Washington out with the balanced attack, and let's see if that helps them a little bit here in the second half. Maybe gives them a little bit more chance. So 4-2-5, you should be running the ball a little bit more, and they're passing right into it. So kickoff from Michigan. It's a 7. A 7 is going to be a touchback. So Washington will start 1st and 10 from their own 25. And we'll put them in the balanced offense just to see if they can just get down the field a little bit better. Screen against the base. Screen against the base is going to be a 0. So they're a 0. A 6 on a screenplay is connected, but for 0 yards. So that's McMillan with the catch and 0. So definitely going to hurt the old average. Takes 30 seconds off the clock. Doesn't move the ball, but it does move the down. So it's 2nd down and 10. And it's like every time Michigan rolls, they roll high on offense. Every time Washington rolls, they roll low on offense. It's just a frustrating offensive day for them. Short pass here against the base defense. And that's a +1, so at least they get an advantage here. 13 + 1 is 14. On a short pass is good for 7 yards. And that'll be to Polk for 7. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Huskies. 3rd down play, this is a screen against a base. Screen against a base is a 0, so they're even Steven. 14 on a screen is good for 6 yards, so that's going to be at least a 1st down pickup as they get the ball out to Westover for 6. It's been the favorite target so far, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 catches. That'll bring up 1st down and 10 from the 38-yard line, from the Washington 38. Yeah, Washington at least picking up a 1st down and moving the ball a little bit. 1st down play, another screen pass, this time against the base. That's a 0, so even up. 4 on a screen pass is incomplete, as that was intended for McMillan. Michigan defense, staunch. Second down play. This is an outside run to a base defense. That's a +2, so I have a +2 advantage. 19 + 2 is 21. So that's going to be another penalty on the defense. So let's see. A 3, that's going to be an encroachment on the defense as well. So they'll get an extra 5 yards, and everything else remains the same. Second penalty of the game for the Wolverines. And we got 2nd down and 5. So definitely a help. 2nd and 5, this is a medium pass against the blitz. Medium against the blitz is a -1, so that's where they stand. 6 - 1 is 5. 5 on a medium pass is a D6. A sack for -5. Man. And that sack is going to go to Harrell. Harrell with his 2nd sack of the game. And that takes them all the way back to the 38. It'll be 3rd down and 10. And this Michigan defense is really just stymieing a good offense. 3rd and 10. Medium pass as he drops back out of the shotgun, and that's going to come against a blitz. Medium against a blitz is a -1. 15 minus 1 is 14. 14 on a medium pass is D10 plus 12. So they're going to get a first down here. That's going to be 16 yards, and the connection is made to Adunze for 16 yards and the first down. So a little bit of life from the Washington offense. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And that spots the ball at the Michigan 46. First and 10 for the Huskies. First down play. This is going to be a short pass to a base defense. That's a +1, so it gives them a little bit of advantage. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 on a short pass is incomplete. But there's a possibility of a penalty here. Seven, there is no penalty. So the pass is incomplete. It was intended for Polk. It's going to bring up second down and 10. Excuse me. 7 minutes left in the third. Washington down by 30. It's 38-7. So they're down by 31. They need some scoring. They need it quick. So from a 46, from the 46. Sorry. Second down play is an inside run against the base defense. That's a 0. 14 on an inside run is D6 plus D6. That's good for 8 yards. That'll be Johnson for 8 on the inside run. So good pickup on second down. Makes third down manageable. Third down and 2. Third down and 2. A screen pass against the blitz. Good call there. Screen against the blitz is going to be a -1. So basically take that away. So 7 on a screen is good for 1 yard, but a chance for a penalty. It's a 10. That's an offensive post-snap penalty. Oh my gosh. So we got 1 yard, and then let's see what the penalty is. So we look at our offense post-snap penalties here. It's a passing play. An 8 is illegal use of the hands, so that's -10. I'm going to have to look up how to mark that off. I don't know about that one. All right. After further research, I think we're going to just say that is a -10 yards on the play. So it nullifies the play, and we'll go back 10 yards. So it will remain third down and 12 now. Won't take any time off the clock. 3rd and 12 for the Huskies. And this is going to be a short pass to a base defense, and that's a +1. So they are +1 overall. 14 becomes 15. 15 on a short pass is D10 plus 3. So they're going to need a 9 or a 10 on this roll to get a first down. They get a 5. That's not going to be enough, as the connection goes to McMillan for 8 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. That'll be from the, so 10, 9, 8. So it'll be 4th down and 4. I think you got to go for it here. 4th down and 4 from their own 40-yard line. That's a 57-yard kick. You're not going to do that. So I'm going to go for the 4th down conversion here. This will be a medium pass against the blitz. Medium against the blitz will be a -1. They need a high roll here. They get it. 14 becomes 13. 13 on a medium play is D10 plus 9. So they're going to pick up the first down. And it'll be 12 yards on the connection to Westover. Westover really has been the security blanket for Michael Penix. And it takes us down to 5.5 minutes. That's going to be a first down. So 10, 11, 12. And good drive going for Washington here. This is their first drive out of the second half. 1st and 10 from the Michigan 28. This is an outside run to a base defense. That's a +2. 7 + 2 is 9, and D6. So that's good for 5 yards. That'll be Johnson for 5. That'll set up 2nd down and 5 from the 23. 2nd down and 5. This is a draw play against the blitz. A draw against the blitz is a 0, so they have no advantage. 7 on a draw play is good for 0 yards. That'll be Johnson again as he gets tackled right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. They were not fooling anybody. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Again, 4-down territory here. 3rd down and 5. This will be a medium pass against the base defense, and that's a 0. 9 on a medium pass is a quarterback hurry. So let's get our quarterback hurry chart out. It's an 8. 8 is going to be a scramble, and another 8 is going to be a sack. Oh, sorry, probably can't see that. A sack for -D6. So Penix can't get away. The sack is going to go to Stewart this time. This will be the 4th sack of the game for the defense. Stewart with the sack, and -D6. That'll be for -1. So he almost gets back to the line of scrimmage, but not quite. And take 2 minutes or 30 seconds off the clock, push it back to the 24. It's now going to be 4th down and 6, and I think you just gotta go for TDs here. They're down 38-7. 4th down and 6 or more. That's like 11 plus. I mean, it's the 4th down and long. So 4th down and 6. We've got a medium pass against the base blitz. That's a -1. 12 becomes an 11. 11 on a medium pass. Ooh, it's right there. Good catch from Westover for 11 yards, and that'll be a 1st down pickup. So clutch play on 4th down for the Huskies. 3.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 10-11 takes the ball inside the red zone. They'll set up 1st and 10 at the 13. Inside run to the base blitz. That's a -1. So 13 becomes 12. 5 yards up the middle for Michael Penix. And that'll set up 2nd down and 5 from the 8. Second down play. This is a screen pass to a blitz. Screen to a blitz is going to be a -1. 12 -1 is 11. The 11 on the screen is D6 + 2. So that's good for 7 yards. That'll take it down to the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. That pass to Westover on the tight end screen. So good for 7 yards. He's been the guy to go to when you need a 1st down for sure. And that'll bring up 1st down and goal. Let's get our goal to go here. 1st and goal from the 1. This is a short pass against a goal line defense, and that's a 0. So 15 on a short pass is going to be D10 + 3. So this is going to be maybe a TD. It's a 4. Okay, 7. Yeah, okay. It had to be between 1 and 11 for that to be legit. So that is a TD pass. That's going to go to Polk for a 1-yard touchdown pass. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter, and Washington gets on the board in the second half. 35, the extra point is up and good. So 38-14 is our score as we head to the end of the third quarter. All right, what do we got here? We got a kickoff. That's going to be a 4. 4 is a touchback. So Michigan takes over 1st and 10 from their own 25. First and 10 for Michigan. 2.5 minutes left in the third. And Michigan, again, is in the run-heavy offense. So, short pass here against a base defense is a +1. That makes them a +2 overall. 16 + 2 is 18. D10 + 6. Man, they're really blessed with a lot of high rolls. D10 + 6, that's going to be 13 yards. And the pickup goes to Edwards out of the backfield. So 10, 11, 12, 13. The ball will be spotted at the Michigan 38. First down and 10. This is another short pass against the base. So another +1 becomes +2. Man, another high roll. 17 on a short pass, D10 + 5. And that's going to be good for 11 yards. That catch is made by Wilson. Uh, 10, 11. The ball will be spotted at the 49-yard line of Michigan. First and 10, inside run as they pounded up the middle. That's a 0, so they retain their +1 advantage. 11 becomes 12, and that's good for 5 yards for Quorum, as he is going to have quite the per carry advantage. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, per carry average. Second down play, this is an inside run to a base defense. That's a 0, so they are +1. 17, another big one. 18, D6 + 6. So 11 yards for Quorum up the gut. And Washington just has had no answer to this Michigan running game. Feels like old Nebraska. You know, from back in the day when they would just run all over you. So what do we got? We got a first down and 10, right? First down and 10. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. This is an inside run to a blitz, so at least they bring a blitz. That nullifies their +1 advantage. So 11 on an inside run is D10. And still no breaks, as that's a 8-yard gain to Mullings. 8-yard gain to Mullings. That takes us down to the end of the third quarter. It'll be second down and 2 from the 27. What are we doing on time here? I think I'm going to have to cut the video off there. So we'll have to play out the fourth quarter as we go along. It'll be first and 10 for Michigan, or sorry, second down and 2 from the Washington 27. Our score right now is 38-14. Original score of the game was 34-13. So we're sort of at that point now. we'll see how this one ends up. And if you want to, this is just trying out an NCAA version of this play action football. If you want to get the NFL version, I've got 4 seasons out right now: 1985, 1991, 2007, 2023. You can also play the free demo, so you can download the last 4 teams from 2023 and play out the championship games and the Super Bowl if you want. They all have this new, well, except for 2007. So 85, 91, and 2003 and the demo all have these new smaller cards. The 2007 I need to convert, and that is still using sort of the old system, but the new one has like the penalties in here. We've rolled for a couple penalties, and it's got the quarterback hurry results with the scramble and stuff like that. So a little bit more detail in the game, as well as the original game really only has this balanced offense. It's the one that you use for everybody. It's sort of a 50-50 balanced offense, but I've added the pass heavy and the run heavy play calling. So you can use those interchangeably. You can use one on one drive, one on another drive, if you need to catch up, if you need to run time off the clock, whatever it is. So you can use those in different ways. The new version, also the updated version, also includes this score sheet that allows you to keep individual stats. And the old score sheet, you can keep pretty accurate team stats, but this one allows much easier to keep the individual statistics. Otherwise, you get the singular play calling. The old version, each team had their own custom play calling, play results, but it's not untenable. It's just it's a lot of work, and I don't think it's going to lead to a lot of difference between the teams, because the difference is really here in these every play. There's an advantage or disadvantage that you start out with based on kind of team strength, right? So Michigan has a +1 advantage on every play, and then there's also depending on what plays are called against the defense, there's another advantage or disadvantage gained based off of the play. We call this the play level advantage and the team level advantage. So and then you'll also get sort of an updated version of the special plays with the scrambling, the penalties. I massaged a few things up here to be a little bit different. You got coaches challenges, you got weather. We didn't even include weather. And then also the pre-snap and post-snap penalties. We'll have to maybe put encroachment down here, because that's really the play continues, right? Same for neutral zone infractions. The others are going to be dead ball penalties. So, all right. I think that's it from here. If you haven't subscribed, click on subscribe. If you like this video, click on the thumbs up. That's a super easy way to just support what I'm doing here. If you want to really support, either share this with somebody that you know and say, hey, this looks pretty cool, or go and buy something. Got lots of baseball, football, basketball games over at the Clark and Addison Gaming Company website, which is clarkandaddisongaming.com. clarkandaddisongaming.com. You can join the Facebook group if you're on Facebook. So just go to Facebook groups and look up Clark and Addison Gaming Company. Answer a few questions. Agree to the group rules. You have to do that because it's a private group. So when you do that, I'll let you in, and then you'll be able to get sort of behind the scenes type content. There are games there in the file section that you're not going to be able to download or get anywhere else, and also like first tries at different things, demos. I'll probably release this set as a demo there, so that everyone can try out the NCAA version once I finish, and then we'll see, just kind of how that goes. let people play it out and see if there are definitely differences with penalties and things like that I haven't really explored that much. So got to do that. Yeah, I think that's all at this point. Just kind of working on 2007, working on this college version, and a little sad at the Longhorns' performance last night. It was not good. It was poor, we'll say, against Georgia. They fought hard, but boy, I was telling my wife, it was like there were 15 guys on the field for the Georgia defense. Everywhere they threw the ball, there were 5 guys. Everywhere they ran the ball, there were 5 guys. And I was like, how is it possible? In the whole first half, they just kept throwing defenders at them. They couldn't. Best offensive line in the country couldn't stop anybody from rushing the passer. And I don't know. Georgia would be undefeated if they played like that against everybody. But it's just a little bit confusing, their offensive performance last night. And they didn't seem to adjust until the second half, which is a little bit upsetting, I guess. Anyway, tough day. Hopefully Minnesota can beat the Lions today. Another tough game. We'll see. All right, so this is play action football, but with an NCAA flavor. And if you like this, let me know. Just put it down in the comment section. I'll get back to your comments very quickly, so just let me know what you think about the game. If you have any questions about this game in particular or play action football, happy to answer those. If you have any questions about gameplay for play action football, there's actually a tutorial playlist on this channel for play action football. Now it's the old cards, but the gameplay is almost completely the same. There's a few additional kind of things here, but the game guide moves through those. I've updated the game guide, so it's got all of the new cards and the new mechanics and things like that. So if you need to know how to do that, you can. You can also watch some of the old play action football, a week ago. You can some of the previous play action football games that I've played, where I discuss the new cards, where I do kind of slow playthroughs, and also where I'm just playing out full games. So if you see anything, we're at October 20th. If you see anything in the month of October, basically, for play action football, that's using the new cards. So you can be able to go back and watch the last 2 or 3 inside the playlist before this NCAA one. Watch those videos and you'll be able to see how it plays out. And in some of them, I do a slower playthrough of those. So just go check those out and you can see. I do plan on updating the tutorials to include the new mechanics, but haven't quite gotten around to that. Some of the times those administrative things are the last things to be done. But we got 4th quarter, 15 minutes left, and Michigan is 1st and 10, or sorry, 2nd and 8 from the Washington 27. They already hold a 38-14 advantage, and we are heading into the final quarter. All right, I think that's it from here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.